Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are going to combine our 7 days of summer and just junk. So let's get to it. Okay, so I grabbed some items. I have Cara's Freebie Friday. I have some map. I have my Freebie Friday printed on wallet size. So I gave 3 Freebie Fridays in the file section of Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, and I took them and I printed them wallet size. So that gives me one for each journal. Okay, so I have this. It's printed on cardstock. This is just printed on paper. I have map from an atlas that's an out-of-date atlas. I have some old calendar pages. These are from 2013 and 2014. I have some church envelopes, and I have washied over the address. Okay, so I have those. I going through the games, and I have cleared out some games. I have Monopoly money in those same colors. I have these money rolls, the old Rolodex. Does anybody still have one of those? So old Rolodex, and the Rolodex with the clear on it. So yeah, so this is what I have that I am going to be using, and I'll be making 3 that are, similar. So, and then I also have the pages that you saw at the beginning of today's video from the collab. Okay, so I still have all of those. So the first thing I'm going to do is I want to make map covers for the 3 of these. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to clean up this edge. There was tape up there on that side. Okay, so if this envelope, and anything that you can do like 3 at a time, it's faster. Okay, so these are 3 inches, and we're going to use this side. And so we want to have a little bit of an edge around all the way around. So I'm going to go with, right. Okay, so there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Okay. And then let's measure this way. So it is 6 1/4. I'll put them in from this side. And then I still have those pieces, and then these can go onto all 3 of these envelopes. Okay, so just go ahead, and so we are making items with junk. So this atlas page, that could go in cool stuff. Ooh, I like this side. I like the side that has more yellow. So I'm just going to use my Mono Tombow liquid glue. You could go ahead and make this into a pocket if you wanted to. And I know you're probably surprised that I'm not going to, because I love pockets and I cannot lie. But there we go. Okay. So there's one. So, church envelopes, cool stuff paper. Okay. And right here, I'm making a tag. And I'm making one for each of, look, they even wrote a town in there. Skunk Trail, Heartsook. Okay, and then up here, go ahead, lay this down. Okay, I finally went to the post office box, and so I will have a little mail, happy mail opening, and we'll be doing that very, very soon. Okay, so there's those. So let's go ahead and take 3 of the monies. And thinking we can go ahead and it's like how how much do we want to decorate on top of what we've got going on here? Okay, so right there, I think. Okay, on this one, I think we'll go ahead and rip them, because then we'll okay, so this one with the red, I think we'll put it on. See, we're letting these dry. We do want to check on them a little bit, okay? And this will be the berry one, okay? So berry is getting pink. Going to go in this direction because the words go in that direction. And let's see. Ooh, I like that. I like this for the lemon. Okay, so lemon. Lemon. Okay, and then yeah, we'll do this side. We'll do there's old tape on this piece too. I don't know if it's on the other side. It's on this side. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, this one has old tape on it too. Okay. Okay, so we have those 3. And so let's come over to and remember, you can use digitals, which is really kind of cool. So that's just a little bit too short. So let's go ahead and come across. Okay, so it's going to give me, let's just use my 1-inch hole punch. Okay, that gives me a lemon. Okay. Oh, you know what? We have those clear, these. Okay. Okay, we put this on upside down. Oh well. Go ahead and okay, so I did pull out some branding strips also, because I was like, okay, we need some other stuff. Here's from this is from the ledger, or a ledger. I'm going to go ahead and cover, since I ended up, my words are in one direction and the number 10 is another direction. So we'll go ahead and just put that down. So we're collaging on top of the money. And then here we can go ahead and you can write on the back of that. For the lemon one, I have this piece of old measuring tape. Okay, and I'm going to put this on here. Like that. Okay. Okay, so there is, and then this can go in here, and it can flip out the outside like that, and we'll have that little goodie. Okay, and I can do the same thing with this. And you know what I have? I have some, that fabric from the shirt. That'll work for. Okay. Okay, I think we'll just cut a piece of fabric off. This is the sleeve. Now I onion dyed this shirt for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge. just, you know what, go like, okay, so there's that. Okay, so we've got 2 of those. And then for the watermelon, might have to go into something else. And so we'll save that one, but it's gonna get watermelon stuff on it. Okay, so let's come back to our to these. So I have this, and remember, you can't use washi, but you can make your own washi. Okay, so if I was to make washi out of that, and then maybe this, okay, that's something that we can do. Now there's this card here, and I can make that to go inside, or I can cut it out to go on top. Now if I cut it out to go on top, I'm actually thinking, okay, so I'm going to cut this out. But you know me, I'm probably not going to use it the way that it is. Okay, so let's see if I like it on there. Now I might like it. Okay, so there's the lemon. It could go over like that. This is where I just play, get an idea what I like, what I don't like. Okay. Okay, this comes in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and fold this over. Could use a bone folder. Remember, you could use all your tools. You can use one stamp set and one stencil. Oh, I like, you know what? I like it on there just like that. Okay. I'm going to put this over here just because that gives us that color. This might be where we put our okay, so we'll see. Okay, so we did not make this a pocket, but we could make this a pocket. And so, yeah, I think we will. Let's go ahead and okay. Okay, so it is a pocket. Okay, here we go. We can add our washi tape down here. And we'll stack it. Okay, so there's like that. And it's still open here, which I think, okay, somewhere around here I had a piece of, okay, so I have this bubble paper, and I'm thinking we can go ahead and we can turn this envelope into a page, okay? Okay, so if we go ahead and we're going to close this, so let's go ahead and add glue. You could make it into a pocket. I'm not going to again. I know, two no pockets in a row. Okay, and this is obviously it's the packaging from my bubble wrap that I use to mail things. I'm just gonna put that in sides to itself. Okay, then we'll take this hinge that we saved and bring that, and that's going to be how that is held on. And this can be put into the journal right here, and we have a page. Okay, so then we can go ahead and add this piece. It's just a little bit too big. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add this piece of this here. So this is going to give us our page element from Cool Paper. Now obviously I'm going to have to do the Cool Paper element again for my actual June challenge journal, but to be able to start giving you the ideas, this is how I have to do it. I have to finish projects and not just move on to the next one. And I need to be a better example of that. So, okay. Okay, so there's that. I really like this actually. Okay, let's see if we can get, now I probably should have used double-sided tape for my little page here, but that's okay. Okay, now to continue the page idea of this, I think we'll put this inside of here. Now we're just going to let it be known that that's there. So the one other thing I'm going to want is I want something that closes this up, and I'll open this other side. So I'm going to come over here to our branding strips. See if I can find something. So yes, you can use your branding strips this time. Okay, so that's there we go. We can use that. That'll close that off, make it into like a little tuck space. Let's go ahead and okay, so I'll be doing the same thing. I have the pieces, the only part is the embellishing might be a little different for the strawberry and the watermelon. Okay, but there is okay, and then I have this, and I think it can be a little belly band. Okay, ATG gun. Here we go. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put the little dime roll in here as a belly band. I'm going to put that down. And we'll put that in there. And this will be able to go in here. Go ahead and that is one. Two. And three. We have the word timeless, came from a branding strip up here. We have our okay. We have our measuring tape that we're using for the lemon. And that can go right in there. Okay, so we have taken the church envelope and the map and made a page. Okay, so cool paper. I can't remember what it was. Cool paper. And we have our page, cool paper, and now we have calendar, and we can do something with that, but well, heck, we've got right here a stamp. Now, remember this, I could use this as my stamp set, but because there's other stamps that go with this. Okay, so that is for the lemon. Cool paper could be map, huh? Okay, so we have that and this for the lemon out of those items. And then we'll do the same thing for the other two. Now the other piece that I had over here is I have a Rolodex card, and it's got lines on both sides. I think we'll go ahead and make a tab. Okay, we'll go ahead and stamp. Now whether I have a stamp for these other ones or not, we'll have to see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and turn this into washi and cover up where it says Rolodex. And I could have actually put that onto double-sided tape, but that's an extra step at this point. Okay. And so I think people are excited that they're able to use their tools this time. And so, yeah, so here I'm finishing up my collab journals, and I'm giving you ideas on using junk in your journals. And so there I will have a Rolodex tag. I will have this Rolodex tag that is on the clear plastic, and when I go to put this in the journal, I'll use the ATG gun, but that gave me that tag. And then I made a little flip ensemble here. Okay, so, and we could go ahead and that could go right in there. Okay, so using some packaging, so this was packaging paper, calendar, cool junk. I think that the play money is cool junk, as is the map. The measuring tape, cool junk. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the other three, and I'll do those on a fast time. So this is what we have. They are all very similar but different. So we have, each one has this calendar page. You can see I used these calendar pages for the watermelon and the berry. Here I went ahead and used it in its horizontal or landscape, and I connected two papers together. I now have this large pocket here. I think we have something I can put in there that we've already made. We have a pocket here, and for this one, I made a pocket here on this side instead of the belly band. There just wasn't a place for a belly band for this one. So then over here we do have this pocket. I have not opened up this pocket yet. Gonna have to see what I have. I may open it up from the top. We do have this pocket here also. So this is, you know, some cool stuff paper. We have the map, the church envelope, the Monopoly money, and the Rolodex, and the coin inserts or coin envelopes. All those different fun things there. So that is the watermelon insert using just junk and a digital. And then you remember the lemon from the first one, and that had some packaging paper that we folded over and made a page. We used a branding strip like washi tape, some old measuring tape. This is branding strip also, and the Monopoly money and the map. We did do some stamping here, and I may stamp in those once I find a stamp that's appropriate. Here we have, I like this tag. Okay, so there is a tag. It has more than 3 items on it, so this could be a cool stuff tag. Okay, and there's our Rolodex. Okay, so a variety of items that we have put together here. There's our lemon from Cara's Friday freebie, and then for this one, this is our berries, and it goes the same direction as the lemon. Pocket here, we have the map. Again, this is the church envelope, and we added these 2 branding strips here to come up with a little tuck space. I did add this strawberry piece from Cara's Friday freebie, and here is our Rolodex in the our tag in the clear there, and then our calendar map there. This is a piece of that calendar paper, and I actually took 2 of them, put them together, and we have this large envelope that we can put like a file index card in there or something. So let's go ahead and pop that out, and that way you know that it's a pocket. Okay, because it is. It's a large pocket. And then on the inside we have the belly band, and we have the Monopoly money. I did take from the other card that was on Cara's Friday freebie, and I took the 2 strawberries and I cut them with the circle punch, and that gave me some actual strawberry looking items for those places. So we have an ensemble for each of the journals that I'm making for the 7 Days of Summer collab. The collaboration videos, actually, most of them finished on Tuesday. No, on Wednesday. Yeah, the 2nd. But I'm not done. So I went ahead, and since we are in the Just Junk Journal Challenge, I have gone ahead and used just junk to make these ensembles. Okay, so here is a page idea using a church envelope and packaging and calendars and a map and digitals. Okay, So there we go. I will put the details video for the Just Junk Journal Challenge up here, as well as the playlist for the 7 Days of Summer Digi 2021. And I hope you'll check those out. Or go watch another video, because YouTube really likes it when you stay on YouTube and watch something else after watching a video here. And find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye.